Hello and welcome to my weekly video blog, and today on A Vogel Talks Menopause I'm going to be talking about is acne a menopause symptom. If you like my tips and advice, then please subscribe and remember to hit the bell icon so you can be notified of all my new videos. This is something I get asked on a regular basis. So many women find that their skin changes in some way as they approach and go through the menopause. But one of the disconcerting and upsetting symptoms is that some women can end up with acne. Some women find that the skin conditions such as acne that they've had beforehand get worse, but for some women this is a symptom that just appears out of the blue. It is nearly always hormonal. If you think about it, how many teenagers end up getting acne as part of their sort of puberty process? And it's really the same thing for women as well. But there can be other triggers. It can be due to stress, which, you know, most of us are under at the moment, plus the stress of the menopause on our whole system. It can be digestive. Any digestive problems can have a big impact on our skin, and also our liver can get really stressed during the menopause. Now, it's not anything serious with the liver, but the hormonal changes just put that little bit of extra stress on the liver, and there can be a direct link between liver function and the skin as well. Where does it happen? Very often it's on the face, the back, and the chest. So these are the main areas where it occurs. A lot of women ask me, does it go after the menopause? Problem is, this is a really difficult one to answer. For some women, yes, it will just be part and parcel of the whole hormonal process and it will disappear. But for other women, if your digestion, if your liver gets extra stressed or affected, then this is something that may go on for that little bit longer. So the main thing here is that if your skin does change, if you do find you're getting a lot of spots or outbreaks of acne, then the best thing to do is treat it as soon as you can, just to minimize any more deterioration. So what can you do to help this? Number one is try and balance the hormones in some way. So if your periods have tailed off, if they have stopped, you could look at our menopause support. If you're still getting regular periods, then you could look at the herb Agnus castus. Look at your liver. As I mentioned before, this can get really stressed. Your liver detoxifies everything in the body. So if your liver is stressed, then extra toxins that we may be taking on board from various sources don't get eliminated properly, and the liver will just throw everything out through the skin. So liver work, go on a liver-friendly diet, look at herbs such as peppermint and artichoke, because they help to support and improve liver function. Remember the water to keep your elimination going. And I have done a blog on liver, and if you want to do a little bit of a liver detox, then the information is there too. Look at your diet. So again, highly processed foods, loads of caffeine, high salt and sugar foods, they can all put a huge pressure on your digestion. And again, if you're getting things like IBS, if you're getting bloating, a bit of constipation, where do all the toxins go? They will go out through the skin. So you want to maybe just improve the diet a little bit. Again, loads of water to improve elimination. If you're getting constipated, then up your daily fiber intake through lots of extra fruit and vegetables. We can look at stress too, and who of us are not stressed? So again, you could look at our lovely new remedy, Passiflora complex tablets, or even calming herbs such as Avena sativa, or magnesium. It's absolutely great for everything, so don't forget the magnesium. Also look at your makeup and your skin preparations. When we start going through the menopause, our skin gets thinner it also gets more sensitive to just about absolutely everything. So if you are still using the same products, the same cleansing routine as you have been for years and years, it may be that this is just not suiting your skin. So try and go for organic products, very, very gentle ones, maybe even some hypoallergenic ones can be really helpful. Also look at the makeup you use, and you know, I am as guilty of this as everybody. You have makeup that you really like. It might be a favorite eyeshadow or a favorite lipstick, and you just end up keeping them for too long. They can get contaminated. Same if you're using sponges and brushes. You know, how many of us clean those on a weekly basis? We basically don't have time. So you could be reinfecting your skin on a regular basis. The one thing I would say here is if the acne gets really out of control, for some women the hormonal flux just tends to go that little bit overboard. If you're worried at all, then please just have a chat with your doctor. I hope you enjoyed this one and found it helpful. And if any of you have any helpful tips about any skin conditions that you experienced and you sorted with self-help, then please let us know. And until then, I'll see you next week for another edition of A. Vogel Talks Menopause.